The polar bear broke one window right here. I'm guessing these are the steps.
Welcome back to Svalbard, everyone. As life continues in the darkness of the polar night, I thought I would bring you along on an incredible adventure from a few months ago. I never got around to sharing it back then, so I thought it would be ideal to share with you now. It involves polar bear break-ins, gorgeous glaciers, and all that Svalbard has to offer. So let's go.
Look at this, guys. A polar bear has broken the window, so we're gonna have to sort that out. There was glass everywhere. You can see here. Look at that. It was all over the floor. Where did all the glass go? Under the wood? Yeah, okay. All of the glass. So, yeah. I mean, it managed to break the window, and then it was like, nah.
Maybe he was looking for you, and he found that you wasn't here.
No.
Then
he's like, no, I have to go somewhere else.
Where is my
lady?
Where is my TikTok? My famous TikTok crush?
Hey, no. Hi, Einar. Are you gonna fix the window?
Yes.
With what?
Probably what is it called? Tarp or?
Oh, a blanket of some sort.
Yes, a blanket.
We have a lot of blankets here.
A couple of nails and a blanket.
This is where we're gonna stay. Look at this. Vad säger du? Men då is it cold? Hey, Christopher. Did you love the driving here?
Oh, not so bad.
Oh, it's cold in here.
Nej, jag var inne i värme. Så det var tvärtom. Värmeskada.
It's cold in here.
Kom igen. Hennis.
But the drive here, what? What are you doing? The drive here was eventful. Let's just say that it was eventful. How long did it take us?
5 hours and 10 minutes.
5 hours and 10 minutes, and how long? How far was it?
14 mil.
140 kilometers.
Yeah.
Jesus, one way. That's lovely.
Åh, herregud.
This story starts on a crispy April day, the week before Easter. Christopher, Einar, and I and the dogs were planning our adventure for the week. We were heading out on a long snowmobile trip and spending around 4 days in a remote cabin. Snowmobile season on Svalbard is all about experiencing the incredible landscape that we have here. Since we have no roads leading out of Longyearbyen and the island is completely snow-covered from February till May, snowmobiles are our way of getting around. We pack up everything we need, extra fuel, food, wood, emergency gear, etc., and pack it on our sleds that we attach to the snowmobiles. On Svalbard, there are remote cabins scattered across the island. Most of them are now owned by organizations in town and need to be booked before being able to stay in them. But there are also a few locations that are open cabins, which means that if they are empty when you arrive, you can stay there. We were heading to one of those, to Calypsobyn, a research station around 140 kilometers from Longyearbyen that stays empty during the winter.
Får den vara på HBO?
Jag vet inte.
We arrived just after midnight after driving for more than 5 hours. The 140 kilometers went very smoothly for the most part until we were just a few kilometers away from the cabin. Both Einar and Christopher had made this trip before and knew what to expect and what parts could be tricky. We follow our GPS tracks to know where to go, but this doesn't mean that it is all smooth sailing. The sled I pulled along with my snowmobile weighed 400 kilos, which meant that getting up hills through deep snow was at times super difficult without getting stuck. So it could take us more than 1 hour to drive just 1 kilometer. But this is not unusual. When heading out on these trips up the beaten path, you have to prepare for it to be difficult and heavy at times. But that is also what makes it a great adventure. The reason why I had to pull such a heavy load was because Christopher had the dogs in the sluffe, the heated chariot I bought for Grim, which sadly did not survive the trip home from this cabin due to the rough terrain. So sad. But moving on. We eventually arrived at the cabin, tired but happy, only to find out a polar bear had tried to break into the cabin. It had broken about 4 windows, ripped the wood boards off the wall, and made some damage to the cabin. So first priority was to board up the broken windows, start a fire to heat up our room, and clean up the broken glass so nobody stepped on it.
It's done.
You did a great job. Looks terrific.
Did you see the 2 fishing vessels?
Yes.
Right outside?
Yes, I did. What are they fishing for?
Fish.
Cod?
Yes.
Yes. Any shrimp?
Shrimp.
No shrimps?
No, maybe shrimp.
Shrimp is nice.
Yeah.
My avalanche beacon. And I need to turn off because we have arrived. The drive here. I was mental, as we like to say. I'm so hungry. Oh my god, wait, klockan, what time is it? It's 12:30 in the morning. Crappy. Almost 1 a.m. I don't know what to say about this. We're gonna eat something, then we're gonna go to bed. And tomorrow I'm gonna read books all day long.
Eller ropte på deg bare. Yes, and I answer. And I answer.
Jag tror att den skulle börja spelas in. Så mycket vet.
Det, men fortsatt en gnom. Ett schweinhund.
Och gud, jag har sån träningsvärk i min rygg så att det finns inte.
Filmer du?
Mm.
Hallå kameran!
Vänta innan det så här play it cool. Jag tror att jag ska åka skidor efter detta. Jag kommer tillbaka och sova och läsa. Ska ni kanske gå ut samtidigt så kan ni hålla lite koll på att jag inte dör.
Right about here, we started discussing the toilet situation and who had to go and set up the bathroom. Christopher had to go. So I thought I would explain how that works on a cabin trip, as well as showering. And well, we don't shower, that is. There are no facilities and it would be too much of a hassle and too cold. What we do instead is bring a lot of wet wipes and do like a wipey shower, which works just fine. Regarding the toilet situation, in most cabins there is an outhouse with a bucket that you put a plastic bag in, and then just do your business. And that is how it was here as well. We then also have to bring the poop bag back to the village and throw away in a designated container. So one unlucky person has to pack the poop bag to their sled at the end of the trip.
It's a beautiful morning here in Calypsobyen, and I'm gonna go skiing, so I just need to braid my hair. There's like no wind outside and it's sunny, so I'm gonna make the most of today. We're gonna stay here for quite a while. We're gonna leave on Sunday or Monday, and today is Thursday, so it's a long trip. Nej men hej! Ska vi åka skidor? Hi Christopher! How are you doing? How do you feel about today? You're tired.
Yes.
You only slept for what, 4 hours?
Yeah, about 4 hours.
Yeah, because you had the top bunk, so it's like 30 degrees up there.
It was more.
Yeah.
About 35.
Jesus. But that's why I never sleep on top bunk. So we need to maybe get one of the more... We can have another room going. Are we in here? Just det har vi inte. But alright, so now I'm gonna gear up and I'm bring everything with me and go on a ski trip. Have you seen any more polar bear prints outside? No.
Jag har sett den nu.
More alltså björnspår. Tracks.
No.
I wonder when the polar bear was here, because it broke that window. But it didn't look, like the tracks didn't look super fresh. They looked a couple of days old. So we're gonna find out. I'm gonna go skiing. Bring my gun with me, of course, and Grim and Fenris. They're gonna be, they can just be running around freely. Oh, that's gonna be nice. Okay. We can do this, let's go. So this is the entrance.
Wow, what a beautiful day. This is incredible. So the guys have driven somewhere and they were supposed to leave Grim with me, but he ran with them and Fenders as well. So I guess I'm going skiing alone. We are in the middle of nowhere and I'll be just going on a nice little ski trip by myself. Oh, but this view, this is one of the most beautiful places I've been, I think. Well, I say that about everywhere, but wow! It's incredible. Skis. This is the right one. Absolutely freaking incredible. I'm gonna walk straight that way, because since, you know, there's polar bears out here more than other places, I want to stay in line of sight of the cabin if something were to happen, you know. I have my little my little satellite in reach. Doesn't help me at all, but makes me feel good. I've got my shotgun with me, and let's just hope that the polar bears aren't that way. But the thing is, the tracks, no, they're not very fresh. I can't see them at the moment. I'll go and find them later. Oh, there they are. Where are they? Okay, let's put the stuff on. I would want my Grim to come with me. He's not here. Grim! I wonder where they went. Nice. We're ready to go. I also have a backpack with my camera, some water. I'm wearing too much clothes. I can feel that straight away. That's unfortunate. How incredible is this?
is this place? Wow. Oh, I hear the snowmobiles. That means I get a dog back. What's really good with having a dog with you is that they see stuff that you don't. Oh, get him! Here he is. Vi ska på skidtur. Look at this. Honey! Come! Vi ska på tur! Here the guys come. Hallå! Look at you guys. Kom Grim, vi ska åka skidor för fan. Stop being scared, we gotta go. Come. Hiya! You're going with me, don't leave me. Ja. Hej! Ja. Hej! Henrik, kommer du? Hej, ska vi gå skidor? Yeah, don't leave me. Stay with me. Henrik, kom då. Come on, little guy. Come in. Yeah. Are you excited? Are you mad that they have left us? Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be nice. Oh. Are you kidding me? This is just incredible. Am I too slow for you? Why are you barking at me? Yeah, I know. He's a weirdo. All right, we're gonna exercise here. We're gonna exercise. Hey, Ceci! You're so happy. Oh, du är så glad. I love seeing him this happy. Look at that tail. All right, I'm gonna get closer to the glacier and go for some miles before I talk to you guys again. Okay. Okay. Då är de på väg. Vi ska fortfarande gå. Ja, jag är bara varm. I am so sweaty. Oh, this is the best feeling in the world when you're just like out skiing and it's warm in the sun. There's no wind. I don't understand how lucky we are. Usually there's, you know, like at least 5-6 meters per second, and now there's 0. And the whole weekend it's 0. I can see the guys, they're driving quite far away, so I was supposed to turn around, but instead I'm just going to keep going, and then I can just hitch a ride with them. We go back, or we just go back. I'm in an athletic mood today.
swim this much. I couldn't.
Bra jobbat Grim! 1 hour of skiing, Grim! You did great! So this is what it looks like when you come right into the cabin. This cabin is huge. We are sleeping in there. We put that up just to keep some of the cold air, well, all of the cold air out, because we're not warming this up. We don't have enough wood for that. So this is the kitchen. Hi, Grim! So this cabin is a Polish research station, and they stay here in the summer. And then whenever they're not here, it's an open cabin, which means that you can come here. So that is what we did. So there's tons of stuff, you know, there's jackets, there's a lot of things in here. It's cold in here, so we don't have enough wood to actually warm this whole place up. So we're just staying in the one room that's in there, which is working perfectly. Because then you just warm this little area up, and then in here you just have to bundle up a little bit. But this place is huge. And what's so crazy is that, you know, it's kind of like somebody's home, because they stay here during the entire summer, do tons of research. You see the maps and everything on the walls, and there's a lot of things everywhere, like clothing and just things, you know. And then when they're not here, we can stay here. Or it's an open cabin, so you don't book it, you don't pay anything to go here, it's just open. So if you drive down here, you can stay a night. So that's what we did. So there might be people showing up, you know, while we're staying here. And since there's like 2 more bedrooms, I think. Wait, one there. Yeah, I think 2 more bedrooms. There's, you know, plenty of space for extra people. There are also lofts up here, so I guess you could absolutely stay in here in some sort of way. But it's a very cool cabin. Grim and I just spent 1 hour skiing, so now I'm gonna go and I think I'm gonna go and read my book and drink some coffee and have a piece of chocolate, and then I'll go out again in the sunshine. I think that feels like a good idea. And here's tons of things. And then you see there's a loft up here. And here's another one of these rooms, like the one we're staying in. Imagine that they sleep here, you know, stay here for months at a time. It's pretty cool. So we're gonna go and take these down so we can actually see something inside the cabin. And the polar bear broke one window right here. I'm guessing these are the steps. Yeah, hello. Thank you. Yeah, okay, right under your butt. So this is where, yeah, you can see the polar bear was right here, and just, they rip it off, you know, even though you have these huge covers, they can just rip things off the wall very easily. So this is also where it's been and broken some things. Just gonna open this, get some, oh no, there's this one somebody's already fixed. Also broken window from polar bear. And we're gonna, this is the only one that's survived. All of these ones have been demolished by this freaking bear. Är det där ren?
Ja.
Oh. Is this for us?
Ja.
Är det för bidos?
Ja.
Oh.
Köttsuppe.
Köttsuppe. Okay, so this is your own reindeer that you've caught, right?
Yes.
And you've frozen it
I
in?
hunted this fall.
You hunted this.
Yeah.
And now you are just making it into pieces to make meat.
Yeah, and as you can tell, it's very frozen.
Yes.
So
We're
I
using-
decided the best way is to use a regular saw. And that way you also get nice pieces with the bone marrow.
Bone marrow. I think this is one of those Christopher and Einar dishes, you know?
I think you will like to.
You think so?
Yes.
All right. All right, I trust you. Then if you're lucky, you might get a little piece of this.
Så de satte kannene, eller boksene, rett på ovnen og varma det. Ja, vær så god. Ja. Jo. Vær så god. Men det er vatten. Det er bare litt større blunk enn jeg bruker å drikke. Det var verst, og ni var skinke.
I'm finally starting the second book in the Golden Compass, and I haven't read these books for some random reason. Then I bought the first one, read it, and I thought it was absolutely incredible, but I couldn't get a hold of the other two. So some incredible person sent me these two, and I just want to say a massive thank you to receive these. When I opened the package, I was like, what? So now I have both of them with me, and I think I might read them both on this trip. Right now it's about 3 o'clock. We have done 1 hour of skiing, and my plan is to read for a couple of hours, and then in the evening today we're going to head to the glacier that is about half an hour back where we came from, to drone and take some photos and everything, because the light is going to be incredible, I think, and I really want to get some new glacier shots. Vad gör ni för någonting? What are you doing?
Det heter kastrull.
Oh, you're looking for a pot?
Yes.
I'm gonna read. It's very cold in here. Is the skynke closed?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
All right.
Vannet på kjelen.
Kjølen. Slurpa først.
Are we done?
Masse deilig kaffe!
Einar,
Yes.
there is a World War II airplane
Yes.
located about 70 kilometers from here, correct?
Yep. We are here, and we're gonna drive down here through this Schembelindalen, and down here and out and down here. That's
where it is.
And actually this spot called Cap Borten, that was a strategic spot for the Germans to, if they had to do emergency landing, this was one of the spots. So the airplane got injured or something wrong with it somewhere out here, and they knew this is a safe landing spot.
Oh.
They landed there, and they were picked up by the Navy, their German Navy, the pilots. So no one died, they survived, and the plane was pretty much intact. But now for over 70 years,
Yeah,
it's lied there, and
it's pretty cool.
it's been eaten up by the
Weather.
weather. Yeah,
Yeah.
tidens tann.
Yeah.
It's not very much of it you can see in the winter, but the tail fin
Yeah.
and the pilot house is pretty much intact, but the middle of the plane, the
It's all,
wings are under the snow or
Alright.
under the ice. But in the summer you can see what's left of it much more.
But you saw the polar bear steps yesterday for the massive polar bear.
Quite big.
This big.
But show actually how big they were, because they were pretty huge. That's the size of one freaking step.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
It's one of the biggest I've seen.
But that bear is
So I
somewhere
think
around here.
The polar bear was like this big between the eyes.
Stop. But the polar bear, that one is around here somewhere. We're gonna go tonight to the glacier, get some photos. That's gonna be epic. Now we're
Me
gonna
and Christopher are gonna pose naked on a little iceberg.
I hope so.
Very sexy.
Ja, det är mysigt, Fenris. Fin, Fenris. Aj.
After having some food, we headed for an evening drive to the nearby glacier. In the beginning of April, the sun doesn't set until around 10 p.m, so we had plenty of daylight left to enjoy. By the end of April, our polar day season begins, and we are left in complete daylight 24/7 for 4 months. I had never been to this place before, so I was stunned by the beauty of the mountains around. The scenery on Svalbard never fails to impress or overwhelm. Around 60% of our Arctic island is covered in glaciers, and it is one of my favorite scenes to capture.
Eller sånn greie. Men så var den stengt. Men så
De ser sjukt goda ut. Det där är my kind of waffle.
Mitt våffeljärn är lite...
Nice waffles, man.
Yes. Not so bad.
Ja, römme och sylt blir bra.
Hej, det är jag. Nu äter jag choklad.
We spent the rest of the cabin trip hanging out and relaxing. The weather was a lot windier and colder the rest of the days, so I spent a lot of my time inside reading my books. I finished his Dark Materials book 2 and 3 and really loved them. Such a good story. We never got a visit from the polar bear and could see by its tracks that it had continued on past the glacier, which was very good for us all. I often get the question why we go to remote cabins when we live in a remote cabin. But this is what life on Svalbard is all about. Being able to explore on the weekends, go snowmobiling, skiing, hanging out with friends, and just having an adventure. We love it.
It is now the last evening, so we're leaving tomorrow morning or like lunchtime. It's been a great few days, but it's gonna be fun to drive home, and I hope the weather is gonna be good, so let's hope for that. But now I'm just brushing my teeth. Grim's over here as well. It's so cold in this out room. It's like being outside. Hej min älsklingspojk. Hej. Går det bra? Ja.
Och så kommer man till en jävla fiskehak där man kommer in med fisken. Och där...
Chill.
Chill.
Kommer Helen över här.
Ja.
Gled du det så för att dra här.
The next day, we started packing up as soon as we woke up and have had breakfast. Before leaving a cabin, you clean the wood stove, sweep the floors, clean out all of your rubbish and trash, which you bring with you to the village where you throw it away. There is also a cabin book in every cabin where you can write a note from the time you stayed there. You often include things like weather, any polar bear visits you may have had, and if there are any problems with the cabin, etc. So I wrote a little message in it about our stay. The trip home went great, but like I said in the beginning, Grim's chariot did not survive. It fell apart on our way home, unfortunately. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Since snowmobile season is just around the corner, you will see a lot more of the island and our winter adventures soon. Thank you so much for being here, and don't forget to check out our Patreon to see more content from us. Have an amazing day, and I will see you next week. Okay, bye!